He found her at the Forbidden River. On the day no one was meant to go near the river. And from that moment, Prince Chike knew this misery woman would either destroy his destiny or rewrite it. In the great land of Umokoro Kingdom, there lived a young woman named Shimso, a quiet, humble, hard-working girl, yet a girl whom the world never understood. Shimso was an orphan. She had no father, no mother, no siblings. The only family she had left was her mother's sister, Auntie Chidima, and Auntie Chidima's only daughter, Oge. Shomans was 25 years old, while Oge was 23 years, and Auntie Chidima was 45 years old. But instead of finding love in that house, she soon found pain, rejection, and bitterness. Every day, she did all the house chores. She swept the compound, she washed the clothes, she cooked the food, and she fetched firewood. She went to the farm alone. She walked long distance to the stream, while Oge sat like a princess doing nothing. Yet, that was not the worst part. What broke Shiso's heart the most was the name her auntie gave her. Because Auntie Chidima never called her Shiso. She never said, Shimso, come here. No. Every time she called her, she shouted, you this cursed child, come here. Cursed child, don't touch my cup. Cursed child, go and fetch water for me. Cursed child, go and wash my clothes. Cursed child, don't sit near me. Cursed child, don't eat too much food in this house. And Oge followed her mother's footsteps. Oge also called her cursed child, useless girl, you brought misfortune into this family. Shimso would go into the backyard sometimes, sit on the stone and cry quietly, because deep inside, one question never left her mind. Why do they hate me so much? Why does my auntie call me a cursed child? What did I ever do wrong? But no one ever answered. No one ever explained. The truth was kept hidden, like a secret buried under the earth, and that truth would later shake the kingdom. One evening, after another day of insult and labor, Shimso finally gathered courage and asked her auntie softly, Auntie, why do you always call me cursed child? What did I do to you? Why do you hate me this much? But instead of answering, Auntie Chidima's eye turned cold. Her voice became sharp, filled with bitterness. Don't ever ask me that question again, you this cursed child. And I will never forget what you did to my family. And she walked away, leaving Shiso in confusion. Because the reason Auntie Chidima called her a cursed child would shock the world. One day, an elderly woman in the village finally revealed the truth. And the truth was heartbreaking. On the day Shimso was born, her father had gone to climb a tall palm tree. Just as the newborn cry filled the air, her father slipped, fell, and died on the spot. The same day Shimso opened her eye to life, her father closes forever. And villagers whisper, this child's birth carries death. Years passed. Her mother struggled alone to raise her. She loved Shimso deeply. She protected her. She worked hard for her. But when Shimso turned 8 years old, on the very day she completed 8, her mother died mysteriously. No sign, no sickness, no explanation. Life disappeared from her just like that. And the village murmured again, death follows this child. And because of that, Shimso was taken to live with her only surviving relative, her mother's sister, Auntie Chidima. But instead of compassion, Auntie Chidima's heart filled with hatred. She believed Shimso was the reason for her sister's death. She believed Shimso was responsible for every sorrow. To her, Shimso was not family. She was a cursed shadow in human form, and so she never treated her like family, like blood. She treated her like a burden that must suffer, and from that day, Shimso's life became a journey of pain. But what Auntie Chidima never knew, what Oge never imagined, was that the girl they rejected, the girl they insulted, the girl they called cursed child, was a destiny child. A child choosing for something greater, something only time will reveal, because destiny does not ask permission before it walks into someone's life. And fate was already moving step by step, leading Shimso towards the day she would meet him, the day she would meet Prince Chike at the Forbidden River, on the day no one was meant to go there, a day that would change not only her life, but the destiny of the entire kingdom. Would she destroy the prince, or would she rewrite his destiny forever? One afternoon, the sky was calm, the wind was quiet, and the village felt strangely still. Shimso was inside the compound washing clothes when suddenly Auntie Chidima's harsh voice echoed. You this cursed child, come here." Shimso dropped the bowl, wiped her wet hand, and rushed out immediately. She stood before her auntie with fears in her eyes. Auntie Chidima pointed at an empty clay pot on the floor. "Carry that pot, go to the stream. I need water in this house now." Shimso froze. Her heart began to beat fast because that day was a forbidden day, a scared day, a day when no man, no woman, no child was allowed to go to the stream. The elders had announced it. Only the royal family could approach the river. Anyone else risked punishment, risked disgrace, risked death. Shimso trembled. Tears filled her eyes. She knelt on the ground, both hands on the floor. Her voice was shaking. "Please, auntie, I beg you. Today is a forbidden day. Nobody is allowed to go there. Please, auntie, please, let me go tomorrow. I don't want to break the law. I don't want to die. I don't want to get into trouble," she begged. But instead of pity, Auntie Chidima's heart became harder. She folded her hands and hissed, "Will you stand up from there and do what I ask you to do? Who are you to refuse me? Are you not a cursed child? If anything happens, it is in your destiny." Shimso cried even harder. She bowed. She lay flat on the ground, begging, pleading, shaking. But her auntie refused. Oge stood nearby, watching with cold satisfaction in her eyes. They wanted her gone. They wanted her punished. They wanted her destroyed. Because in their hearts, they believed the prince would arrest her or have her executed for disobeying the scared rule. And so, with no one to defend her, with no one to run to, with no one to protect her, Shimso lifted the clay pot, her hands trembling, her body weak. And slowly, painfully, she walked towards the forbidden stream. Her eyes dropped on the ground as she walked. No one could hear her cry. No one could feel her pain. She whispered to herself, "I am just an orphan. I have no right to say no. My life does not belong to me." The path felt longer than ever. The wind became cold. The birds went silent. Even the trees seemed to watch in silence. When she reached the stream, her legs felt weak. Her chest felt heavy. She knelt slowly, placed the clay pot beside the water, and there she saw something that would change her life forever. Her heart almost stopped. Her hands froze because standing across this water was Prince Chike, the son of the great king, the heir to the throne, the one no one was allowed to see at the river that day. Shimso gasped. Fear swallowed her completely. Her knees hit the ground. She bowed her head, shaking like a leaf in the wind. Her voice broke as she spoke. "My prince, please forgive me. I know I am not supposed to be here. I know today belongs only to the royal family, but my auntie sent me here. I am just a poor orphan. I have no voice. I have no right to say no. All my life, I have only learned how to say yes. Even when my heart is afraid." Tears poured down her eyes. Her voice was weak. Her spirit was broken. She expected punishment. She expected anger. She expected rejection. But instead, something unexpected happened. Prince Chike looked at her closely. He saw pain. He saw suffering. He saw endurance. He saw a woman who cried years of silent tears. And for the first time in his life, his heart softened in a way he could not explain. He turned to his royal guards and said gently, "Help her, carry that water for her, and escort her home safely." Shimso lifted her head slowly, shocked, confused. No one had ever defended her before. No one had ever shown her kindness. The guards left the pot, and they walked behind Prince Chike. as he led the way back to the village. When they reached the compound, Auntie Chidima and Oge stood frozen, their eyes widening in fear and disbelief. Because instead of hearing that Shimso had been punished, instead of hearing guards dragging her into the prison, they saw the prince himself bringing her home, safe, protected, favored. Auntie Chidima started shaking. That was not what she planned. She never expected mercy. She never expected grace. She never expected that destiny would stand with Shimso instead of destroying her. Out of fear, she quickly knelt down before the prince. Her voice pretended to sound caring. "My prince, this girl is cursed. Misfortune follow her everywhere. No one should get close to her." But Prince Chike did not listen. He looked at Shimso again, and deep inside he knew this girl was not cursed. She was wounded by the world. He simply turned and walked away, leaving silence, leaving shocked, leaving destiny hanging in the air. And from that day, something changed, not only in Chiso's life, but in the heart of the prince, and in the fate of everyone around them. Because what happened at that forbidden river was only the beginning